frontliner position on the top 3. Unfortunate though for him, going down just outside the tail end of the whoops. And he will be certainly looking for a good start here. We're seconds away from the final race. SX1, Redcliffe about to get underway. Oh, bad jump there for Tanti. Good jump for Supercross, squeezing around the inside. Was that Dylan Wills? And is that Clout down again?
Oh no, once again, that's that momentum thing. The momentum is not going in Luke Clout's favor, but how about the number 2?
Yeah.
He's got some track position. Cedric Suberas qualified second earlier today. He was faster than Dean Wilson on track. Now Dino's racecraft, and once the lights have turned on, Dean's been the best guy, but really curious what Cedric could do here.
We said in final number 1 that Supercross was not far off the lap times of Dean Wilson. We're about to get an answer, or as they go into the whoops, a rear wheel stepping out sideways for Wilson once again, though. He is quicker through that part of the track. Does Wilson square it back? He does, to the inside, forces his way into the lead, and now will control the start of this race. Can Supercross turn it around?
Well, this is going to be a great learning opportunity for Cedric right here. Dean has been clearly the best guy. Now for Cedric, you're in this championship. Although Dean has won all 3 finals to start the season, he needs to latch on and learn from him. Dean's been a champion here before in Australia. He knows how to get the job done. Cedric's been a champion in Europe, specifically in France. It's a little bit different. Maybe track conditions are different here. This is an opportunity to learn from the number 15.
The My Pay Now Whole Shot Award being awarded to Cedric Supercross as he sits in behind Dean Wilson. And how about this again? Hayden Melross, the privateer, off the couch, basically sits out the rest of the year until Supercross comes around, and again finds himself in the top 3. He is going to be pumped with this performance if he can hold on, but he has got a very hungry Aaron Tanti sitting in behind him, looking for redemptions. We take another look at the replay here. Watch the number 4 just clipped again by another rider. It was the 86 of Harrison once again. And he gets up shaking his head, thinking, can anything go right here tonight for me?
Yeah, you could just tell the frustration. Just his body language, you could tell, really bummed out for Luke. He obviously was very focused coming into this season and wanted to get this elusive championship that's been haunting him for so long. He's so capable. Good to see him healthy, though, and hopefully better at the next round in Sydney. There he makes a big mistake right there. Once again, just nothing seems to be going right for the 4.
Dylan Wood down there on the exit to that turn as well, as we go back to our lead bunch, and the pass has been made from Aaron Tanti. Finds himself now into 3rd. Not too far back from him is Hayden Melross, and also Dylan Wills is still there in the hunt with these 2 riders. Walsh in behind them. As we see, just look up ahead there. Does it look like Supercross is sticking to the back wheel of Dean Wilson there?
He's under 2 seconds right now. I think where Dean's getting that time is simply that whoop section. We talked about it to start the show. Trent was down there and mentioned just how great Dean Wilson was through that one section of the track. I really believe he's getting a bike length or 2 each and every time they pass through there.
6 laps remaining for our race leader. Dean Wilson would love to go away from Redcliffe with a clean sweep. 100 points in the championship. As we see Tanti there. Now coming into the fight, Walsh has passed Dylan Wills. Moves himself up 1 more position into 5th place. He's got his eyes set on the next riders, but they do have some real estate on him. He's got a bit of ground to make up if he wants to move up 1 more place and pick off that 4th. As it sits at the moment, I think that Melross could be in with a shot for a podium here, and that'd be massive for him.
Yeah, that would be huge for him, getting 5th on night 1 and now coming here to night 2 to potentially be on the podium. For me, that would be the biggest surprise. We talked about all the championship contenders. We talked about Wilson. We talked about Supercross. We talked about Tanti. We obviously talked about Luke Clout, Nicoletti, all these guys. Not a lot of mention of Melross, so for him to leave here well inside the top 5 in the championship would be pretty solid.
Pass to the inside for Luke Clout, moves him into 11th place, just getting his way past Robbie Marshall, and continues to move forward. Like you said, it's good to see that he was back up after that first race and back out riding, trying to pick up these points in the championship. It is going to be a tough one this year for him if he is to close it down and be in the hunt for it. It is a massive deficit at the moment, as we see Wilson just negotiating some of the tail end riders there. One of them going down, I think that was Giles Campbell. As we move back just a little bit further, Dylan Wills up and over. There is Zielinski having another good ride. Nicoletti and Harrison in the mix.
Nicoletti soldiering on out there, has that hand injury from the contact last night from the number 4 of Luke Clout. So good to see Phil out there toughing it out.
Still 4 laps to go in this final. And it's all important with the confidence moving into our next round in Cronulla. New South Wales, yellow flags are out. Oh, that there, is that one of our lead riders? No, that is one of our tail end guys that has just gone down. Our riders needing to make their way through. Harrison trying hard to close down on Luke Zielinski, who has been another rider equally as impressive. The privateer well and truly up there battling it out with their top riders, as our field now really stretched apart and just looking to ride out the tail end of this race.
Yeah, really difficult track conditions right now. You can see just how slippery it is. These guys trying to navigate it, trying to stay on 2 wheels. We've seen guys down all night long, from the SX2 to SX3, now SX1. You see Walsh right there navigating that triple into the corner.
There is Melross, still sits in 4th place. Dropped back a little bit from Aaron Tanti, but still in a very solid position as he makes another lap down. Only 2 to go in this final. You can see the back wheel just sliding around there. So gentle on the throttle.
Yeah, really, really slippery conditions. And Melross has been good in these conditions really all weekend. I actually love the way his bike is set up. Looks to be a little softer than most guys' motorcycle out there, especially in the forks. But I love that for these track conditions. I think that's why he's been up the front really all weekend long.
Bounces his way into the rhythm section. Dean Wilson looked like he had a bit of a sit-up problem there, exiting the whoops, going into that turn, but no problems at all, as he still commands a 5-second lead over the rest of the field. The last lap board is now out. This one is going to be a sweet victory.
What a start to this championship, this AusX Supercross championship for Dean Wilson, your 2023 champion. Missed it by a narrow 6 points 1 year ago to his teammate Joey Savacci. He looks to make amends on what happened last season. You could just tell last year how emotional he was to not get this championship sealed towards the end there, as he makes a little mistake. Bring this one home. Dino is going to score max points once again here tonight at round 2.
It's been a tough weekend for Dean Wilson personally, but he has made everything work on the bike. As he looks to the sky, he will make his way to the finish line. This one will mean a lot. Another win, a clean sweep. Dean Wilson, final number 2, and leads the championship into round 3. Supercross comes across in 2nd place, and Tanti will come across in 3rd. A great result for Tanti after a tough night to start.